In studio,
Meanwhile,
we have
Back at the Hall of Justice.
the amazing,
super amazing,
phenomenal, psychic extraordinaire, paranormal investigator, Wendi Hannigan. Welcome to Red Light No Cover presents Red Light District Show.
Yeah, Wendi Hannigan, look at her.
Woo! How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hold on, let me get this going. Is that scary?
No, it's just in my face.
Okay. You have a little bit up more? There you go. Maybe. Okay. How are you?
I'm good.
So you're psychic?
I guess so. What do you want to call it?
Or what do you call it? Am I
No.
saying it wrong?
No, I don't.
Well, because I call Stefan a ghost hunter, and he gets mad at me and says, I'm not a ghost hunter. I'm a professional paranormal investigator. So I don't want to do the same thing with the
I
psychic.
give myself a title. I'm a sensitive.
Okay, sensitive. Okay, that's
No.
cool. What?
No.
Okay, so in the psychic world, there's different levels of things. Sensitive, a lot of us are sensitive. Everybody has a certain level of clairvoyance about them.
Not Phil.
Besides Phil,
Yeah.
but everybody else in the room.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I
We
understand.
all
I'm with
feel
you.
stuff. And
Okay.
you know had this conversation.
Yes.
Jeff, I don't know what happened to Jeff. Oh, he's in the corner.
He's in fucking
He's-
Egypt.
He experienced a lot of stuff, but when we say as psychics, that's like a brand term for like a hamburger or something. They're all different. There's different abilities and different things. One thing that Wendi has that I've seen her do personally is she's had the ability to channel people. Spirits will interact with her and she'll open herself up and they'll take over. And I've seen this happen on a few occasions now, which blows my mind. Crazy, crazy things. But she's that kind of psychic medium. And psychic mediums is more than just being a sensitive. So that's why I'm saying you have more levels. You're like a higher star general up in that army of psychics.
Okay.
And this is Stefan Brigatti that just said that, everybody.
Google him.
Yeah, Google that shit. Pages.
I remember. So, I mean, I've had instances with you. I mean, we've had some conversations. One of the conversations or one of the situations I remember is we were playing at the studio or the theater, and I got scared. As soon as I got scared, I went right to you.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for somebody. I was like,
What is that?
yeah, I saw something. I was moving these pillars back and forth, and I see just a freaking shadow walk by, like normal, like as if it's just a person. I don't even think it was a shadow. It might have just been dark, but it was a full person walking, and you can see like the shadow on the floor moving with him. I'm like, oh shit, I've got to go get somebody. Like this is,
And then as soon as I gave you confirmation, you were even more scared.
when did you notice that you had something? How old were you?
I was probably about 4 years old. This is my first memory of it. My parents were trying to buy a place in Summerland, and the realtor was walking us around, and there was a little girl there, and I was playing with her, interacting with her, and she went running up the stairs, and I followed her, and she went right out the window, and I stopped as my mom screamed at the top of the stairs. I was going to go with her right out the window. I had no clue that she wasn't really there. That's my first memory of it happening. And then my parents just kind of thought it was nuts, so every time I tried to say anything about it, they would dismiss it or tell me that's not real, and I had to kind of hide it.
And so that's the first, and then is it a floodgate after that?
It is at times. In the beginning, for me, it was really hard to be around people because I just took on everybody's emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Then as I learned not to take on their emotions, I could realize that their guides that were walking around with them or spirits that were with them were the ones that were really trying to talk to me and try to give a message to them. And then I was going up to random strangers and going, hey, your grandpa's trying to tell you that everything's okay, and people are not open
So
to
you're
that.
just constantly receiving things.
Yes,
Is it something you hear, or are you seeing this?
both. Depends.
Okay, so when you're walking down a street, how do you discern what's real and what's paranormal?
Normally, they don't come full body like you are.
Okay.
They're almost there, but they're transparent, so I can
Okay.
see through them. Usually, I have a sense that they're there before I see them. So So I can feel them. And
Are
they're
they
like, "Oh,
afraid
okay."
to be acknowledged by you?
No, they're excited if I can see them.
Okay.
Once they realize I can see them or hear them, then they kind of swarm.
What do you feel you're seeing? Are you seeing an afterlife, or are you seeing multiple dimensions, or are you just able, like, because Richard Lale, he describes it as there's a book, and the book is just there. Even though I'm right here, when he steps out, he can see all the book. Does that make sense? Am I making sense with that?
Kind of makes sense. I'm
That
just trying to.
he was
figure
saying
out
that everything is, there's no such thing as past or future. It's just everything's
all
one.
runs
It's all
together.
right now.
Yes, it all runs together.
And so, are you just seeing that, or are you seeing the
Sometimes
afterlife?
it depends on where I'm at or what Stefan's directing me towards to look at. So sometimes we'll go into a building and he's looking for me to give a certain scenario. I have to kind of run through, like, if you wanted me to read this room, I have to read everyone here first because you guys are all in the way.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so it just depends, and you're all not here by yourselves. You all have people with you, and so it's a lot. But it depends on what you're doing and what your goal is. So sometimes I'll hear them and they'll come up and talk to me. Sometimes it's a scenario. Sometimes I walk into a time period. Yeah, it just depends. It depends on what's ready to come up and what the person that's asking is ready to hear.
So you're what you're saying is that you see, like how Richard describes it, as everything all at once, and you see the afterlife.
What do you mean by the afterlife? You mean spirits? You mean ghosts?
Well, I don't know what it is. It could be just a big running on of our dimension, or it could be like where our spirits go when we leave this earth.
Okay, so how I see it is we're all sitting here and there's also spirits going around right next to you doing other things. They're not interacting with you because you're not at the same level or frequency level. Yeah. So, yeah, it's all going on at the same time but not connected.
Okay. For people who are questioning if there might be an afterlife, is there such thing? Or could you confirm or deny a such thing?
I would say there is a period of that, but it's more about being reincarnated, not hanging out in the healing realm of when we pass. We don't necessarily go straight back into being reincarnated. We go through a period of being healed a little bit if we've gone through trauma or something. But
Get a break.
And who heals us? Or do we just,
we just go back into the source of energy, and you don't have your body anymore. You don't have all your hang-ups, your baggage, your emotions. We don't experience life the same way we do here.
do we have memory?
Yes, we have full memory.
Because that's one thing. I always thought to myself, there's no such thing. Like, why would an afterlife mean anything if we can't remember? You know what I mean?
Well, the reason why we come in here is to experience and to feel. So if you're going to come in and you're going to try to feel trauma, do you really want to know that before you come in? Do you really want to know all the other trauma that you've experienced? You're not going to experience. So, no, we don't remember it.
Some people, there's been case studies and studies of children, young, who can walk you through their past life.
Absolutely.
What is happening there? Like, how is that explained through the spirit or paranormal?
The veil isn't closed for them. So as you're here more on Earth, the more society puts their limits on you and shuts you down. When you're younger, you're not shut down. You're wide open, and so you still have all that memory coming in, and it's not stifled until a certain age.
I have a thing that I wanted to tell Tim. So, this is my quick little thing on reincarnation. You pass, right? And then you're getting ready to do another jump. So you're going to jump out of this plane, and they give you a crate with some stuff in it. Doesn't have a top on it, but you have a crate of stuff in it. So you jump back down to Earth, and you're going to get ready, you're going to land and do your best. And when you land, a bunch of the stuff comes out of that crate. But you find a couple of pieces, and you put them back in your crate, and you carry them with them on this life. So you have these past life memories, and a lot of people talk about past life regression, experiencing, remembering things. I know pretty much everybody that hangs out with me has past life memories. I have them. We've talked about them on the show. I have at least 3 past life memories in detail. Wendi has past life memories in detail. So I think every time we make that jump, we're still carrying a piece of that with us. I can't tell you about everything that happened, but I remember certain events of those past lives, which I can tell you detail, the color of what was on the wall, what I was looking at, what my bed looked at, what I was wearing. I can go into detail of all that stuff, and a lot of people have that. You know, I think you just have to kind of look for that within yourself and clear your mind, and just it'll come back to you.
It's kind of like the same thing when you meet a stranger, but you feel like you've known them forever.
Mm-hmm.
You're connected to them from a past life.
Joe. That's how I am with Joe. That's why I think it is.
With the kid thing, is that something with the pineal gland? Because from what I've heard, children, their pineal glands are pretty intact, and then as we hit our teens, they start to calcify, and then because of what we have in our society and our environments, it advances that calcification. So right away, we're like 16, 18 years old, and then we lack dreams, and we're not in touch to that inner, our soul, right? And do you think that's why kids experience it more than teens or adults? Because they're...
If that was true, I wouldn't be experiencing anything, would I?
Well, no, but maybe you have a thing with your pineal gland that you're not affected by the thing, so you were able to get past that. But on a societal level, because if you think about it, a lot of people in society can't see that stuff, right? And then you hear about how like fluoride ruins your pineal gland and things like that. So do you think maybe you're immune to pineal gland
Calcification?
Calcification and...
Sure, I guess it's a possibility.
They-
But yeah, there's a lot of people out there that have the ability that I have, and I don't know if that's the case.
If that's where it roots or anything.
Right. I don't know. I just know
Fluoride
that
in the water.
mostly society shuts the kid down. You go to school and you can't tell your friends, hey, your grandma's walking around with you. People
Well,
don't want to hear that.
Well, they dismiss them, and then whatever they see in the future, they dismiss that because society's already dismissed the fact that that could be real for them.
Right, absolutely.
One of the questions I've had, in maybe are you able to tap into energy?
Yeah.
You can?
That's what we all are, is
Okay.
energy.
So are you able to like see? I hate to like bring it back to such a corny
Whatever,
like.
just say it.
All right. So you know how Professor X he puts on Cerebro?
my God.
Here we are again.
Guys.
I don't know who.
Can we move on?
X-Men.
Okay, so
Can we get Jeff back
he
on?
he
guy with
puts
the
he
silver
puts it
helmet.
on his head,
Okay.
and he's able to like, oh, there's a over in this direction. I in the world,
There's a
I
kid
can
in
feel
trouble.
like evil in that part of the world,
Okay.
or do you just feel evil?
That's great.
Period.
I don't feel evil ever.
You don't.
No, and Stefan can walk me right into it, and I don't feel it.
So energy doesn't have like a... You feel like a lot of energy or not a lot of energy. There's not like a, oh, this feels like blissful energy and this feels like
no,
chaotic.
I do feel that. I do feel blissful. I do feel like fairy energy. I will feel light energy. I'll feel dark, heavy energy, but I don't feel the really dark demonic that just goes to a black void.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just nothing there. It's just dark. It's weird. I don't understand it. We've been trying to figure it out.
Yeah, she's kind of grayscale and up. She sees a lot of celestial stuff compared to some of the other psychics that I've
And we've
worked
walked
with.
same paths, and they'll see the dark stuff and angry, whatever. And
Yeah.
I'll see an angry person too, but I don't see the dark stuff. I don't see it. It's so weird to me. I'm like, is there something wrong with me? Why don't I see it?
You spoke to me about when you went in Ventura and you did an investigation. I'm not going to mention the name.
Mm-hmm.
You saw sacrifices at that place.
Oh yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about this? Are we not allowed to talk about this?
Yeah, as long as we're not using names.
So okay,
We just can't violate anybody's personal information. and stuff like
So
that.
not
Can't
a
defame
person,
the place.
but it was a place.
She knows
And-
what you're talking
okay,
about.
Yeah,
you
I
understand.
do. I know.
So it is through the conversation that I had with her, we had talked about you seeing what happened there in the past, and what recently this guy was talking cheery with you, and you knew that he was doing some
Yeah.
evil deeds.
Absolutely.
Cheery. That's one way to put
Is
it.
what is that when you're just what is that in your head?
So for me, that was this warning signs. It's like a red flag. It's like the hair on the back of your neck stands up. You know, it tells you this is wrong. You shouldn't be doing this. Watch
Mhm.
out. This is dangerous. Right. But I can't tell you what his darkness is. What he's doing. I can tell you what I see, all of that. But what I meant by I don't really go into the dark depths of it is like when there's demonic stuff.
That's not something you want to get into.
I definitely don't want to be into it, but I mean, I don't feel it, I don't see it, I don't sense it. I can tell that it's not where I want to go, but it's not like, oh, there's demonic stuff going on over here.
That's crazy.
It's really crazy.
And other psychics will be able to pick up on that.
Absolutely. Right next to me.
Do you think that you are like you're protecting yourself?
I have to be.
Yeah.
I have to be because I don't understand what else it is. It's just weird.
It's your spirit guide that's holding you back from seeing that stuff.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because, like I said, we'll walk through the same stuff, and Mark will go in, and everyone's getting ripped apart, and there's demons everywhere, and it's pretty dark stuff.
Right.
And then she'll come in 15 minutes later, and she gets the opposite of that.
Yeah. And I'll be like,
And that's
oh,
why
there's a
I have
portal
them
over
all,
here.
so I can get a whole gamut of what's happening in this place.
Could you sense if there's any aliens on this planet?
Can I?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Are there aliens in this room?
In the room, probably one in the room. Outside the room, yes.
All right, my wife, I knew it. That bitch. I
Explain
even had this
so much.
conversation with her too. I was like,
Are you an alien?
listen,
You gotta tell me.
if you're not real, you gotta let me know. I am human. I am a human being. Are you a human being? And she yeah, I'm a human being. She's lying? Is that who you're talking to about?
No,
Or you're my
my
dad?
wife.
No, then that means I would be
You're so
alien. Okay, so
anyway.
there's possibly an alien in the room?
Possibly.
So, one of us can have an ancestor that's super alien from this planet. Is that like where you're going with this, Tim?
No, I'm thinking that there are aliens on our planet that are just in disguise.
23 different breeds.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Because we can't even listen. We
23andMe?
as a whole society, like we're still figuring out. Like, oh, I don't like black people. I don't like Mexicans. Like that's so stupid.
Whoa, those are
Says
two.
Tim
why
Amoroso.
did
No,
they
I don't
why
say
did
that.
they
Tim
say
Amoroso
racist?
just said.
I said as a society.
What a sound
Wow.
clip.
And
Sounds
guess
like
what?
As a
Go ahead and wow all
podcast.
you want, guys,
Wow,
because
wow.
I have my DNA test right here that proves I am
A girl.
Egyptian and African and Hispanic. So I am everything.
Yeah,
I am
but-
the new future of life. Everything, guys.
But you're not
Yeah.
alien.
Orale, Ching Chong, everything.
What up, what up, what up, dog?
Whoa.
Whoa, where's-
Ching chong.
Why were you pointing at Chris?
Is
when
that
you said
the-
that?
is
That's
that the
messed up.
gold from
He's got
Africa
chopsticks?
clinging
That's
together?
messed up, dude.
Am I not 40? I am 40%
you-
Japanese.
You forgot.
He doesn't
No,
like us.
I'm
Asian
25%
Pacific
Japanese.
Islanders. I
I'm
don't do that.
25%.
25?
Yes, 20%. And then 5% Japanese islands.
Yeah.
Am I the alien because I have so much connected in me?
Yeah, there you are.
No? Okay. I
Unfortunately,
knew
no.
it wasn't me. I know it's you.
No, well, I was going to ask.
Wait.
In terms of the alien thing, like, are you talking about like? This is just a dumb question, but like, are you talking about a physical person that is here, or like a spiritual thing, like someone that's on another plane that you're picking up? Is that like, how do you mean by alien?
It could be either way, but it's more on this spiritual plane.
Are
Not one of you physically being an alien in disguise. No.
Oh, no, not an alien in disguise?
well,
I was
are
definitely
Okay, calm
hoping
down,
for
Men
that.
in Black. Okay.
are aliens that are not from Earth human?
What?
Are aliens that are not from Earth
Humanoids, you
human?
mean?
Do you get what I mean by that?
No. What does that mean? That's
Like, are they
that's a-
humanoid?
No, like, are they like
Do they
us,
look
just
just
like
like
on
us?
Mars? Or are they like not human at all and they're
Little green men or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, they look like Mike Wazowski. He said little green man.
You have
That
to
was the
look
first.
human. To fit in another planet, you have to look like
They developed to the environment, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you've seen Star Wars,
So
right?
just
No, I know, but like,
they
just so
like,
we
I don't
can
know, dude.
just so we can confirm this, you're saying that not one of these guys. There might be a human being in here that's disguised as alien.
Hang on, you know what's pretty
No?
alien?
Okay.
Alien disguised as a human being.
You know what's
The
pretty
opposite.
alien? A full-grown man that can't grow a full beard.
I don't know one of those. So
That's his
Well, if he
genes,
has
dude.
African in his genes, he can't grow a full beard.
What up, dude? 4%, bro.
Yeah.
4%.
Dude, you gotta stop with
You
the
have an
clicks.
African in your jeans?
That's why the Egyptian guys had those really thin beards and stuff, dude. I mean,
I was waiting for somebody to
Everything.
pick that up.
All right.
Alright, do you have any
So you
more
see-
questions?
Yeah. Can we start with
So
the buffoonery?
Do you see alien spirits? Is that what you're saying in this room?
No, I don't. I said
You
there
could?
be. Yes. I
There
can
could
see
be.
You see,
Okay.
No, I
you see,
don't.
you see spirits, and their origin could be of alien whatever, but they're spirits nonetheless.
Correct.
Do you like reading people?
Sometimes.
Is it bad sometimes?
No, it's difficult. I don't like being put on the spot.
Mhm.
So I'm really uncomfortable. But I don't mind reading people if it's one-on-one. This is kind of like a tag team.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Like all of you guys are just like, oh well, what about? I'm like,
Well, hold on. It's
a lot of-
It's
it's a
only
lot of-
two, and it's only them. We're all. Everyone else is trying to listen.
And
over there
it-
too.
well,
but,
he
you know,
was- yeah.
you know.
It's still a lot of energy to sift through.
Yeah. You have a lot of buffooneries
You
over
keep
here.
making fun of me. You're not sleeping for a week.
Oh no, I'm not making. No.
Keep it going, Dennis.
I'm
Yeah.
saying the energy
what
that
was
him
that
and I.
wise guy?
I'm just saying that I know for
Tim,
sure
you
the
didn't
energy that
tell
him
him
and
who
I put
was,
out
did
is.
you?
Yeah.
Tim didn't warn you, did he?
Oh,
No, I mean it wasn't. I wasn't
I
making
did
fun
my
of you at
research.
all. I admire you. If anything, this is a cool thing.
Make him a toad.
See me trying to not get possessed for the week.
Has there ever been a situation where you got scared
Yes. Yeah, I have been scared.
and you couldn't handle it no more?
Stefan tried to scare me on the Queen Mary.
Well,
I
that
didn't do anything.
Took me
That
into the
place-
glory room.
Oh, the little girl.
I've been to a lot of places. That place is just eerie to me. It's very
Well,
eerie.
that spot I took her to was definitely eerie.
What did you experience?
Massive death and blood and screaming and horror and
What
just
was going on
horrific.
there?
A major accident.
So
Oh, shit,
during
okay.
World War II, when the Queen Mary was a battleship, the Grey Ghost, their escort ship got lost, and it got in the way, and the Queen Mary ran into her, and she sank. And the orders from our government was to keep going, don't stop for any survivors. So as the Queen Mary's crushing the ship in the way, and all the soldiers are falling into the water, they're getting sucked into the undertow by the propellers of the Queen Mary,
Chopped up.
and it turned them into just
Minced
chopped them all
meat.
up. So I took her in below the deck of the ship to the propellers.
And before I even hit the room, my mouth felt like I had a mouthful of copper pennies in my mouth. I knew I was walking into blood. Yeah, no thank you.
Is it hard for you to kind of deal with the thing? Is it? Have you become like numb to it? Is it like how? I would figure that someone in your position would have really hard time coping with certain stuff. Like,
Sometimes it's hard. It depends on what you're seeing. Like if you're just seeing something from a long time ago, you can kind of go, okay. But something like that, yeah, it took me a while to get over that one. That one it stuck with me for a while.
yeah, because not that I'm trying to
The
compare.
visions are really graphic. And
Right.
It's like being here in real life.
Well,
How I see it.
the reason why I bring that, 'cause one of my really good friends, he's a mortician. He tells me sometimes, like, dude, like he can't get some of the
Yeah.
graphic images out.
Right.
And if you're seeing these things, I can only imagine you probably can maybe see it happening or witness like the actual point of something,
Right.
someone's like demise,
Right. Absolutely.
and not see just the aftermath, just how it happened.
Right. I get to see.
And
the movie
but
of it.
you also experience the emotion
Yes.
and the sensation, right,
Right.
around all that.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yes, I do.
how do you cope with that?
I have to wear protection and I have to keep myself from it and then have downtime afterwards.
What is protection?
Whether it's crystals or something that I wear that I have with the intention to keep every spirit off me so I don't take them on and take them home.
Damn.
They can follow you home.
And they do.
Do you? We had this baby in here at one point. Is the baby still around?
What baby?
That was in the green room? It was messing around with the gate.
The baby?
The baby. You're not joking.
Hmm?
I was gonna ask you about that.
You know what I'm talking about?
She knows he's talking about.
He's talking about a doll.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm talking about a real baby in your house.
Oh shit.
yeah. She knows about the doll because she was there when we discovered the
Okay.
doll.
Are they connected?
No,
Okay.
No.
no, you have a baby spirit in your house.
Oh snap!
There
Let's
is?
go find it.
Is it me and my wife's?
I have no idea. I didn't pursue that. I
Oh.
saw it.
Oh.
because we had a
messing with the
miscarriage.
gate. Oh, you did? Recently?
No,
Couple
a
years
few
ago?
years ago
Interesting.
at this house.
Yeah, okay. That might be it.
And does it probably didn't help that Phil was fucking with the baby?
No, that's a different. She's talking about a different baby.
Oh.
Talking about
But
real
maybe
baby,
that
not
baby
doll.
liked that baby, and that
And
was
that-
why it was
Oh.
liking Tim when Tim was touching it.
Yeah.
And the periscope was lighting up green, like it liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like anytime I'd rub his back, it would be happy. The baby, this
The
one,
doll.
and the doll, and I would sit here, and after a day of work, I come in here to relax and smoke a joint or two, or 10, and I would talk to him while listening to
Allegedly.
music, and I really felt like a connection. And so when Stefan got mad, I got mad because fucking weird as fuck to even say this. I felt some sort of, maybe I was just protective of you because it was yours. You know what I mean? I was trying to,
I'm just trying
Love
to
it.
protect people from getting attachments.
He got attached.
but I loved
Yeah.
it. It was a good in
He
every.
loved it,
But see,
and he means it when he says it at that time.
but okay, but you could have could it be hidden like a nice attachment? There could be some evilness in the kindness, or is that just legitly kindness that he's feeling?
No, there could be hidden evilness in there too.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because you have to be
Everything's just like people. It's all layers. So yeah, it could pretend to be really chill just to get you to come closer. And then-
right. So you have to be wary about anything when it comes to the paranormal or spiritual world because you don't know what the absolute is. So that's why there's so much precautions that you take.
Right, and I don't see everything, so I can't just trust that I didn't take some demonic something on.
Right.
Can these spiritual things you see take a life? Like
Take
from
a life.
like
Kill a person?
Yes.
like maybe drive someone to madness or
Absolutely.
like that's
Come on, bro. That's a no-brainer.
no I know, but I'm just like
Absolutely.
like I want to hear it.
Is that a part of you? Like, are you weak, and that's why it happens?
What do you mean?
Like, what he's saying, drive someone to madness.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because you are weak as a person in your mind? That's why the ghosts are able to attack you.
I don't know that it's called weakness. I mean, it depends on your support team. Your support team too. I mean, if you're a child and some ghost is talking to you, and you tell your parents, and they're telling you that's not real, you're gonna doubt yourself, right? But as an adult, are you gonna still do the same thing? Are you gonna talk to other people? Or are you gonna just think you're a wingnut?
What's the greatest experience you've had while doing this?
Hmm.
And it might be something small, a penny on the floor, or a nickel on the floor, or something like that.
I think the greatest experience that I've had through all of this is when we find a spirit that's wanting to cross over, and we help it cross over, and it's not stuck here anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's like, then I feel like I'm actually doing something with this gift curse thing that I have.
Are they stuck here because of regret?
Not always regret.
No,
Some are
it's
stuck
girls.
for regret. Some are stuck because they're in shock. Some are stuck because they want justice done. Something's happened to them. Some are just stuck because they don't know where the hell to go. Some are simple. You can go, here's the light, and they go, oh, and they're gone.
That would
Some
be-
are like,
that
yeah,
would be
no, I
me.
ain't going.
That would be
It's
me
my
for
house.
sure.
You get out.
So is it like acceptance with them?
Sometimes you have to walk them through it. Sometimes you have to help them. Sometimes it's a kid, and you got to find their parent and get them back to their parent. And
Do
mean,
people
there's-
not know they're dead at times?
sometimes they don't. If
Whoa.
it's a shock, if they didn't know they were, yes.
Like a quick accident or
and
something?
you tell them that they're dead, and they don't believe you.
That's a common one.
What do they?
I would imagine it's the most.
When
It's
you're-
like, you
when
guys
you're
are in my
talking
house,
to
it's like,
them-
dude, this is not your house anymore, bro.
hasn't been for 200 years, dude.
Right?
When you're talking to them, or do they are like no? Like, are they angry when they're saying that?
Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're.
And they're
really
just in
angry. They're
denial.
Like,
Fuck
get out.
this.
Get out of my house. I'm like, you don't live here anymore. This is their house. No, I live here. We'll have arguments about it.
Are they stuck on a loop?
Some are in a loop. There's a difference between a loop and a stuck on a loop. So there's a loop when you can just see energy.
Residual.
And it's like, my first experience with that was a lady from maybe the 40s walking with a tray, and she'd walk over here and set it down, and the next thing I know, she's walking with the tray, and it was just like this repeat motion, and I went, wait a minute, that's not a real, and I'm like trying to talk to her, and she's not acknowledging me at all, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. That's just energy stuck here, and as Stefan calls it, residual energy.
Or stone.
Oh, so she
tape
wasn't real.
No. It's
So it was just her
Just
energy.
There's
her
an
energy
energy
was still
burned
there.
in to the environment that keeps playing itself.
So
when
it was like
when
deja
the
vu?
conditions are correct. It'll
So-
keep bleeping.
Is that this plane or this dimension, or is it meshing dimensions?
Okay.
It's
probably
it's
both.
it's like a bleed over from a dimension. So everything's running in these circles around each other, and sometimes those circles clash. intertwined.
So that energy is so powerful it just bleeds into the
Yes.
reality.
Yes.
So like the janitor story from the theater where there's a guy that cleans, his routine of being there cleaning all the time, and then he's passed because of a death there. His circle, his thing, sometimes clashes with ours. That's why people are there and they're like, "How did that chair get moved?"
Right.
Well, because he's still cleaning.
Some of it's a date,
he's
it's an
still-
anniversary, it's a something that happened that brings it back.
Well, he's pretty dominant, and he's still doing whatever because we'll have band practice and chairs will move. I mean, we hear doors closing and slamming when we're in there, and there's only just us in there.
Well, so at the theater there's pews that would take 2 people to move it.
Yeah.
Right.
And one person will be up in the balcony or down vacuuming, and that pew will be moved from wherever location it's at.
Yeah,
And it's
which
like
is crazy.
the guy was there by himself. It takes 2 people to move the pews. I mean, one person can make way with it, but for it to go from like balcony to bottom floor, it's
That's
like,
Chester because he's huge. I saw him.
Better experience at the
Chester.
theater not too long ago when we were painting over there.
Yeah.
Through the block wall, I saw a guy working, and he was working, and it was daylight behind him. Sun was out, blue sky. He's walking through this pathway, a doorway, and the next day I come to go paint, and that's not a doorway. It's a block wall. There is no doorway there. Hasn't been there for like, 30, 40, 50
Yeah,
years.
easily.
You
But
also,
it was wide open the day before.
I-
I saw it. It's not there.
I remember you were talking to me like one of your specialties is time. I want to say loops. Am I getting that right?
I think Stefan's calling it that I step into time. I have no idea what it's actually called, but
What
Yeah,
is it?
It's a rift. It's a time rift. Like everything's. It's crazy because we sit here and we think we're just kicking back here on the planet and everything's just like this, but there's not. There's so much going on around us right now. We're like in the middle of a freeway. There's just craziness going on. So as relativity of time and existence pertains to us right now, there's things going on around that are spiraling around, and there's different time levels. Just like when Rosenberg and Einstein used to work on these theories together, the time when he was going for the theory of relativity, how all matter relates to everything else in time and existence. This is the same thing. Time is moving around us. That's why they feel Tesla was so close to real time travel, because the time levels around us are just right through this other veil. We could actually get onto that and move this rift. So what Wendy's be able to do is she can step into different levels of energy that are like here and now, but she can hit one of those openings, and it's almost like a window or a doorway she'll step through, and she'll stand there and things can move. And I've experienced that with a few other people that I've worked with. So you just step in, all of a sudden, this room is not like this. All of a sudden, it's
No,
like
in
white
the
walls.
1940s.
Yeah. Like,
and I'm in it. I'm
Yeah.
in it, alive in it.
What are you doing in this realm?
What do you mean? What am I doing in this realm?
she's hanging out.
So are you asleep in this realm?
No, actually, we were. First time I experienced that I recall with Stefan was in a theater I think we were in Arizona, and we were sitting in the room, and there was all these people, obviously, doing their production, getting ready for their show, and everybody started to. Our group, physical people in the building, started to leave, and something happened to me, and I got sucked into that time frame, and so. I first see it kind of like in black and white, and then all of a sudden it's in live color like it is here, and now they're walking past me and my hair is moving. I'm in it with them. It's the weirdest thing. And I wasn't stuck there obviously, but I almost felt like I was going to get stuck there.
Well, that was the first time I seen you get possessed.
Oh, so you just stop in this one, and your
somewhere
consciousness.
else.
She was somewhere else, and we had to walk her out of the
They had
theater
to physically take me out of the theater.
to get her back.
Damn.
A really quick question on the time. So, like, I think you guys mentioned that there's only now and there's no future or something. Is that correct?
Future doesn't exist,
Okay.
and the past is non-existent either.
Well,
So,
the-
only time you really have is right now.
The
Now.
future's infinite.
No.
That's why it's like
It's like you don't really ever see it, because every time you open your eyes is right now, and that's the only time of existence that you
Same
truly
thing
have.
as looking at a stream. You can never step into the same part of the stream ever. Because
Okay,
it keeps
because that's what I was trying to grasp. Because I was doodling and I'm thinking like I'm doing this whole time thing, right? And I'm thinking like, wait, well, how come you can never see someone that died in the future if it's all relative with the whole time and everything,
Right.
and everything's the same, and then everything's interacting? Why is it we always now now and back and not forward.
You can see into the
Yeah,
future too.
absolutely.
You can.
Possibilities can be as true as reality.
Sharon Tate saw her own death right before she was murdered.
What is your view on that?
That you
Predictions
see?
and Nostradamus and stuff.
I think that stuff is, some of it's real, some of it's, part of the hype that you get stuck in. But
Yeah.
I definitely believe that you can see into the future if that's where you're focused. I don't think you're going to hit the lottery numbers and, all that kind of stuff.
sure.
But I definitely think it can happen. And I've had instances of, the phone's going to, my phone's going to ring. And I look at it, it's not ringing. Then 2 seconds later it rings. I mean, we've all experienced that kind of stuff. All being connected.
When we are, I think we've talked ad nauseum in the show that we are a species with amnesia. Are you able to see at all in other, like, can you pick the time period you want to go step into?
I can if I want to force that effort. I'm not in those situations normally. I'm not brought into a situation to go, okay, I want you to focus on, 1920s and we're going to go do, that's not how that usually works. It's usually I'm brought in and what do you see, what do you feel, what do you hear?
Have you
Not
ever
really a
thought about
focus.
that? Like, what happened to us and how come we don't know? Like, why did we forget?
Yeah,
we are?
I have. It's most of us, again, I'm going to tell you, we came here to feel. And 99% of us don't want to feel. It fucking hurts, and we don't like it, and so we do drugs, and we drink, or we shop, or we have sex, or whatever. We argue about who's giving up what for blowjobs, whatever the hell you guys talk about.
If you watched our
She's
show,
watched the show,
Tim,
apparently.
you watched our show. Thank
Tim
you.
gives up a lot.
Reality
I'm
people.
just
Tim, yeah,
saying,
Tim gives up a lot of
everybody
blowjobs,
doesn't want to
especially
feel.
with Joe Henry around.
You don't want to feel.
I'm not giving up cheese.
So
Yeah,
that's what it
not
was.
giving
It
up
was
cheese.
cheese.
Saw that episode.
You saw that episode of the cheese and blowjobs. Oh, okay.
Elaine was listening to it, and I went, what the heck? And I'm going on this show? Oh, my God.
No, this is red light. This is much
Cheese and
worse.
blowjobs.
So, anyway.
He said cheese.
Lane wanted me to walk in and say, yeah, I'm not giving up the cheese.
So-
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. He's gonna play.
So,
So-
good one, dude.
That doesn't even mean nothing to you because we're here for a different reason.
What do you mean it doesn't mean anything? to
Like
me?
the species, like we're a species with amnesia. Like it doesn't really matter how we started or
No.
where we
No, it
started.
doesn't matter to me how
It
you
just
started.
it just matters this moment.
What matters is what you're doing now with your life. That's what matters.
So is it fair to say that we should be experiencing life and enjoying life?
That's what you're here for.
That's what we're
Yes.
legitimately here for, because that's what I think that should be the
Tim should
generalization.
be expressing his love for everybody, and
Right.
you guys should
And
be
mean it.
freaking out about it. You should be like, oh, that's awesome. I
Well,
feel that
listen,
too.
it's the month to do that.
All right,
But we should.
Right.
But we should. It's an encouragement to be who you want to be, right?
Absolutely, we should be who we want
And
to
experience
be.
what you want to
Every
experience.
day.
And,
Yeah.
and the more vulnerable you are, which means you allow yourself to be who you are, it opens it up for other people to be who they are. I'm nervous about being here. I get ridiculed on some level of being this because people like to tell you that you're not, and you have to just allow it because it is what I am.
Does that
Can't
bug
hide
you?
it.
Does that bug you?
It used to bug me a lot. It makes me nervous. I don't know any of you people, so I'm like, oh God, what if and I told Stefan, what if I suck? What if I fail? He's like, you're not gonna suck. You're gonna
Well,
be
we're all
happy to
very
be here."
skeptical
Yeah.
here, so yeah.
Right?
wait.
But it's like everybody has the same feelings. We all have the same skepticism on life and everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that I see things or don't see them. I still have
Well, I think
skepticism.
another thing that people don't understand, like you're a person, right? So like when you,
Right.
so when, like no, in seriousness, like
Good thing you understand that, Isaac.
like,
guy.
like-
Thank goodness Isaac's so
Right, he's
smart.
right.
Oh,
no,
man.
no, but in
Who
serious,
would have
He
thought?
stopped looking at
because
me like
you're a
that.
human
because
being,
they think
right?
you're this
Yes.
Settle
like,
down,
this
Isaac.
witch or this
Einstein.
person, right?
Right.
But you know, like you're a
Thanks,
woman and
Fauci.
you have feelings. So then when people like knock your or your talents,
Right.
right,
Yeah.
or your skills, it could hit you in a sentimental.
Absolutely. I
feelings.
first came with Stefan so that I could see if I actually could walk the talk.
Yeah.
I'm all, test me out. Let's see if I can actually do this because I don't know if I can.
Because Tim gets ridiculed all the time, but you know, so
Thank you
like,
for keep on bringing that up, guys.
like he goes,
But he
goes,
just keeps going.
and he keeps trucking. That's
That's
why he's the
right.
best.
He owns it.
Yeah,
That's right. That's
Or-
right.
he's a person.
Dennis brought up dreams
Mhm.
earlier in pineal gland. One of the things I noticed when I was younger, and I'm talking probably through like 24, 25,
Okay.
that when I would dream, when I was in this certain state of dreaming and sleep, it felt like home. It felt like that's where I was supposed to be, and I'm always on a verge of a breakthrough. Like I'm gonna be able to take this knowledge back with me or something like that. I know it wasn't just a regular dream of me at a spot, but more of I am at a place with people that I don't know, but I am familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just my imagination going wild?
No, that's home. That's where we all come from.
So when I was younger, I would go to there
Mm-hmm.
because I missed it.
Well, we go there because we want to go check it out. We can go there and tap into anything we want. It's like a library inside of all of us. Everybody has the ability to do it. So if you want to master something or you want to recall something, you go to that energy and you pull it in.
And it would only be in certain hours. It wouldn't be like 9 o'clock when I would go to bed to 2 or 3. It would be between 5 and 7.
Probably when you hit REM sleep.
I would assume REM sleep is different. Is that like my body is already charged up and now I can go?
I don't know.
Okay.
5 to 7 might be some kind of special time for you. I don't know when you were born. Obviously, the number means something to you and
Okay.
your vibration.
Probably a special time for you.
It's a person.
You're dumb.
First thing in the morning, yeah.
The
It
time
could've-
in the shower.
No, but she
Yeah.
she makes a point. It could have been the duration or time that you were being born, and your body
Yeah.
has a significant release
Clock.
during that moment.
Mm.
It's fair. It's definitely fair to
Assume that.
like put that together.
That's a good hypothesis. I mean, makes sense.
One of the other things I had is we sort of suspect Jeffrey to be psychic.
Oh, okay, psychic.
Jeffrey, wait, this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan
Daniel
O'Brien.
The one hiding behind this.
Yeah.
The cameraman at
Yeah,
the theater.
you should come out here so we can.
He's
make
like,
fun of you.
I know
Sit-
exactly
take-
what all
take
you guys
Phil's
are
spot, 'cause
thinking.
he's-
Yeah, go sit over where Phil was at.
No, yeah.
Hurry, Jeff, go.
Watch your head.
Have
Don't
you
go-
worked?
Oh,
have you worked with
He
him
might be
before?
psychic, but he
I
doesn't
haven't
teleport.
really worked with him, but I was on a investigation that we all did at the. We did
I think he's a
seance
person.
when he was filming, and he was having experiences, and I had said to Stefan, I said, "Oh, I didn't know you had another psychic up there filming."
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So you sensed it.
Oh yeah.
You can sense it.
sense each other.
Everybody can see who has sight and has abilities about them.
I have absolutely none, huh?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Nothing. I
was sad. I'm like,
Right,
wow,
right when
I-
you spoke, we all
I
knew.
block it so hard. I had no idea.
You just have to take the aluminum off. It'll be fine.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, Jeff.
what's up?
Can you sense her?
Nope. See,
But you can sense him.
for me, it's like
Oh, he's green.
when I can when I walk into like a place, if I'm, I guess, paying attention to it, I get like a feeling, like in here, and I just know like, okay, there's someone standing in that corner. I can't really tell who or what happened to them. Like I just know that okay, there's someone there. Like my dad and my great grandma, they could talk and see and all this stuff with the people, and we thought it skipped a generation until like the last couple of years. I've just been noticing that okay, there's like I've got a feeling that someone's there, and then my dad will confirm that, and then when we were doing that investigation, I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna let whatever I think, whatever goes on in here,
Stopped trying and did.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what.
and because like I have such an imaginative mind that I can think all these things. Like I can think, okay, there's a boy standing there, he's this and this and this and this, but I'm like, is it just me adding to the story, or this is actually his story, And when we were at the theater, I was thinking all these things, and then within minutes everyone at the table would say the exact same thing that I was thinking. Like with the boy on the stage, like I had sensed him, and I was like looking over there for like a good 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden they start talking about the little kid on the stage, and I'm just like, I don't know if it was on camera, but as soon as they said little boy, I was just like, and I was like, he's been standing over there, and then like all these things that were going on were like being confirmed by everybody at the table, and it was just kind of weird. So I'm figuring things out, I guess, and I'm trying to learn more.
You
Yeah.
popped up with a blue aura, and now it's purple. That's awesome.
Yeah, look at that change. Fuck you.
Like, what do you mean by that? Like,
Yeah, because I was about to say I don't know what they're talking about.
Of
like
aura,
blue,
color
like
around you.
like when I was from
You
here to
walked
there.
up to sit
Because
down,
you're
blue.
yeah.
So what does that mean? The color change?
Well, just your vibrations changing while you're talking about it.
You're releasing that feeling of holding that in. Now you tell a story, so your aura's changed.
Oh, okay.
Just accept it.
Yeah.
No, I just I
Purple's
let it
I
happen.
didn't I don't
Just let it
I,
happen.
dude.
I don't know anything about like the psychic stuff for
Blue's a
the
good color, too.
the
So
auras
you're
and all that stuff. Like I don't know anything about it, you know.
That's
So
great. You don't need to know.
What
Yeah.
does he need to do to heighten that?
Just allow.
Just keep doing
Just
it.
to let it,
keep
just
doing
accept it?
Just keep doing it and accept it and allow and don't question if you're putting that in the story or if that's actually the story, because it could be the way it's coming and channeling to you. So don't narrate that. Don't filter it. Just let it come through. We'll figure it out. You'll figure it out on the investigation if that's you putting it in or if it's on the story.
okay, yeah, because that's one thing like I really worry about is adding things that aren't like, because I'm over imaginative. I overthink things. I'm like always very like, one of the reasons that I haven't really, I guess, tapped into it much or asked about it much is just because it's like, if I can't see it or if I can't hear it, like there's already so much that happens to me in terms of like ghosts and stuff like that, that having this extra level where it's like it's all happening in my head kind of thing, that's like a little too much for me because it's not a tangible sound or sight, you know. So
But it doesn't. It's
Yeah.
not always the same for everybody.
right, yeah,
Good job. I'm glad that you're developing with it, man.
yeah, it's definitely
Congratulations.
interesting.
It's a definitely
More acceptance.
awesome. It's an awesome, attribute to have in your life.
Yeah.
Especially with these people, because if Phil hates you because of that.
Oh, does he?
Oh yeah.
He's been trying to have an experience forever.
Forever.
And you just show up, and then I take you to the theater, and all of a sudden
And you're already part of the investigation
all of a
team,
sudden
and-
the spirits are all saying your name. I've never heard the spirit box ever say Jeff.
Right? They don't say my name.
Yeah, and they're just all, hi, Jeff.
Yeah, multiple
Jeff."
times. It was
Dude,
it was cool.
Yeah, so
It's-
everyone's
it's
like, what?
eerie
How
when
come
you
the-
hear it out of the box.
Yeah, and I'm able to go up in like the projection room by
Well, we got
myself and all
recorder here.
that. And
I know.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why are they all coming
You're
Gary
in?
likes
charging
me.
the room, dude. You're bringing in some spirits. What's going on with that shit?
Yes.
I want to hear him go, Daniel Bryan.
You can see. Can you tell
hear
what?
see a
can-
shadow.
Just a special request. Can you tell what Tim and I's colors are?
What
Can you see?
colors are?
Well, like because you
Auras?
said he's turning purple. Can
It's
you
only
see?
for psychics.
Just go
bro.
around.
I'm
the
just
room.
curious. I'm just.
What color was my
I'm-
aura when Joe was here?
I'm
Green,
pink.
rainbow colored,
No.
full on rainbowed.
It's been yellow since I got here, and it's still yellow.
Oh, yellow.
Yours goes from red to orange. Depends on what you're
Can
doing.
we just do the whole room now?
Yeah,
What?
that's what he just asked me to do.
No, but someone told me that orange is my color, so that's kind of crazy. That I don't know if that means anything,
I'm
but
That's not
PP
really
yellow?
crazy. but that's-
What
Yeah,
about
you're
what about
totally
Sean?
yellow.
it's just crazy that I got someone else telling me
Yellow
orange, and then
for
she brings up
color.
orange. I
It's
just-
not?
No,
I'm just
yellow
like-
is for when you're like in teacher mode.
Oh, okay.
Your lead
He kind of
spot
is.
right
Look at
now.
him behind his desk, handing out detentions.
Right?
I'm curious on mine.
Not
What, or
loving
what
us.
about Sean?
Well, I need you to move away from the green wall because I can't tell if,
Yeah,
if you're
that
green or if
tells
it's the
it.
wall behind you. Okay, yeah, no, it's still you. You're green.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, they're all good. They're not bad.
What is that? Okay, what does green mean?
Green is usually in a healing mode.
Oh, is that good?
It is good.
He's been losing weight.
He has been
Not
losing
keto.
weight.
Oh, there you go.
Keto.
Very
That's keto aura.
keto aura.
Yeah.
It's avocados.
Yeah.
It's
What about
the
Sean?
Avocados.
Avocados.
Sean's is red. Are you angry right now?
He's
Sean?
evil,
Are
supposedly.
you upset? Are you
Yeah, a
just
little
upset? Oh, you
bit.
are? Okay.
Like
It's-
I'm
it's
going
red.
through some stuff. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say I'm angry. I would say I'm more kind of heartbroken. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
It sucks. Dude. We accept you for whatever it is.
The
yeah,
dog?
Yeah, no, my dog's dying. So
Really?
yeah,
That sucks. See, now I'm in a bad mood.
yeah.
That's it for the show.
Everybody's
Bye,
aura just
everyone.
went red.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm a dog guy, so
Not
it's
to
like,
bring
what?
it down in here, but yeah.
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 Well, we'll send healing.
But does that
energies, man.
explain red at
Yeah,
all? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hug when you leave, so I can.
What
Yeah.
about Stefan?
What about Stefan?
His aura.
Google?
Stefan?
Google him.
Google
his aura.
Stefan knows how to change his aura.
In
So
seconds.
Chameleon?
I have to not
Chameleon.
look at Stefan and tell you that his aura is normally in a cobalt blue,
Ooh.
but since you asked me, he turned it to pink and then yellow and then back to red
Yep.
and then went back to blue.
You were trying to
You're a
be me?
dick.
You just want everyone?
Yeah.
Like,
So
this
he's
is
rain-
I
he's rainbow.
I picked up on each one of you guys, and I changed my order to that.
So
to
he's
fit
It's the
rainbow.
month. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the month.
Or
Yeah,
what
that's why I'm a
about
good paranormal
my girl
investigator.
right here?
Most of them don't do that
she's
kind of
purple.
stuff.
purple?
She's
What does
purple.
purple mean?
Purple, to me, it's really close to being spiritual. It's like when you're right in that realm where you really have your third eye wide open.
I just don't talk about it.
In the metaphysical world,
Purple
purple
means she sucks.
is like
Well, you've
I
seen
refuse to
things.
talk
She's seen
about it.
things. Yeah, she's witnessed
purple's the real color of true magic. It's one of the most powerful colors that you can have in the spectrum.
So anytime I'm in this seat, I turn yellow?
I don't know about that. I don't
No.
see you always. But anytime you're in that teacher mode,
Mhm.
you're going to turn yellow.
So when I
And everybody
We've
can
had-
see colors different. That's what they mean to me.
we've had multiple people who've come in here throughout the years, and every single time they said yellow, 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 yellow to me.
Oh, wow.
We can pull tape. We have decades. We have a decade worth of tape.
Yellow, huh? Wow.
Wow.
Everyone's always said yellow. Only in this
Right, 'cause
environment.
You're in this environment.
It's probably
Like,
'cause
you're-
I'm at the
you're
table.
about
Yeah.
whatever.
Caramelo
That's
yellow.
interesting.
Alpha male shit.
Okay.
If you can get the
Well-
gold, that'd be good. Gold is good.
Hey, dude, you're turning baby blue right now.
So
It's turning green. It's turning pink.
What about my wife?
Your wife?
She's not here.
Oh, your wife's so sweet. She's always in a pink.
What is pink?
Pink love. Heart.
Oh, she
Oh,
loves you.
you didn't see her last night, huh?
No, I don't see her. I don't see her when you make her mad.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
you're right.
You didn't see her at Disneyland.
Fuming red last night.
You did not see her at Disneyland.
so I had a quick question, really
Yes.
quick.
Hold
So
on, can we finish the auras?
Yeah, how
Huh,
quick
no,
is this question gonna be?
No, I was just like,
Is
'cause
it about the
we had
oars?
all the because you had
You're
all
still
the
missing two people. I don't want to leave them
No,
out.
no. Well, you guys
And
had
this
all the
hasn't
different
been
colors
quick.
and what they meant. I was curious about what the blue meant.
Oh, the
'Cause you said-
cobalt. You said cobalt.
Because when I was walking up, you
Well,
said
I'm
I was
cobalt,
blue
he's not
or
cobalt.
something.
He's not. This is cobalt. Cobalt is how do you say that word? Astringent? How do you say that word? Like
Yeah, astringent. That's great.
We don't say that here on the show.
I'm
He's like,
I'm
he's
like-
like foreigner.
I'm like,
He's
yeah.
just cold. Is
Are you trying to say
No.
Google?
willing
Am
to
I trying to
sacrifice?
what?
Google?
No. I'm trying to say.
I'm gonna Google majestic or
There's
majestic.
You guys only make
there's
fun
a
of me because you're
healing
jealous,
level, and then
obviously.
there's like that beyond healing level. There's a word for it. I can't even think of the damn word.
To be able to heal others with your healing?
Yeah,
like
but
that?
it's more on like what do you call that when it's like a white room? What do you call that?
Cleaner?
Yeah, like a clean room. What's that word I'm looking
Like
for?
sterile?
Aesthetic?
Sterile? Maybe it's
Yeah,
sterile.
You're
Sterile.
sterile,
It's
bro.
It's not. You guys, come on, you men, stop it.
Oh,
It's like
sorry.
a sterile healing energy. Like it's like the top.
Just like
oh my God, I
pure.
don't know how to say it, but it's.
You're doing good. You're doing
Keep talking about me.
Right?
Keep talking about me in a
Keep
positive
talking
light.
up there. No, I'm serious. It is. It
Are
is
you
a
trying to say God?
special- It's a special.
Yeah, I'm God.
Yeah, it is like a special. When he brings in the gold light, he is actually bringing in God. But the cobalt blue that he carries is like the
Splashy, look
super
at him.
magical.
You guys have no idea the things that we do.
The super magical healing energy that the rest of us don't have.
I fight demons, bro.
That's what it is.
Nobody else
We
in
need
here
to
can
make
say
you.
that.
We need to make
He's
you
a
comic book.
paladin.
Can you, just by being around
No, seriously.
an energy
That's awesome,
with
though.
a certain energy, could it heal you? Like if I just sat next to him and I wanted that
Yes,
healing.
you can take the vibration of it on if he shared it out, if he pushed it out through his aura into everybody. Yes. Yes,
Okay,
You can.
we should do that after a
And you
show.
have to be open to
No,
it.
after your thing with what's his face, forget it, bro.
What are you even talking about?
But you know what? But you know what? That makes a lot of sense because when he's mad, it affects the whole. Everyone feels it.
Everyone feels it when
Every-
you're
When
emotional
he's
extremist,
upset,
dude, I'm
it
sorry.
trickles down to everyone.
We were
Everybody.
doing the music
Trust me, I
awards
know.
that
I've
one
been
night.
around him
Yeah.
when he's upset.
And when he's in a good mood,
Everyone's
everybody's
happy.
in a good mood.
Yes.
Dick.
I'm the opposite.
What a fucking
He
dick!
sets the tone.
All right, what about my man Troy?
Yeah, tell us about Troy.
This one right here?
Yes.
That guy.
He's an orange, and he fluctuates between yellow and orange, but he likes orange. And orange is like it's a high energy. It's like I want to go do all kinds of crazy shit.
That sounds about
Yeah,
right.
it sounds like Troy.
That sounds about right.
And the one hiding in the back is also in blue, but he also can go into green. So he's kind of in between.
Nice.
What?
And dark
Those
brown.
are the
Look at
same
him.
blue?
They are the same blue.
Okay.
Okay, so what is that?
What is a blue?
Blue for me
Well, no,
is it's just a nice neutral energy. It doesn't necessarily mean anything other than just nice and calm. But yours also goes into the purple. Like hers. She's
okay.
just all purple.
And then the green. Wait, did we already
Green
go over
ceiling, yes. Well,
Oh, that's right. You went into it.
listen back to the
Yeah,
show,
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
know.
I'm sorry. There's so many colors. I gotta. Keep
When
track.
I'm at the theater, I enter a servant role. In my head do I change color and still yellow?
Fat life or something?
Probably do. Let me think back to you. Well, when you came to me at the theater, you were scared. So you were
all gray and scared.
Your color was
Yeah,
brown.
I had no color.
He had brown
I
aura.
think most of the time, I would say most of the time you're probably more in an orange color.
Okay, so me and him are the same.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Well, he's got
Oh,
blue.
you too, huh?
Blue's
Yeah.
good too.
I'm red. I was red to orange.
What were you mad about?
I'm just mad about everything. Are you kidding
Your
me?
braces still?
Most likely, that's where all the red's coming from. if we're being real.
That's funny.
In metaphysics,
Can I talk about it later?
blue
We'll talk
is
about it
like-
We'll
later.
talk about it later.
Yeah.
protective energy
That's
as well.
a topic for a different show.
It's almost like stronger energy of good natured. So blue's a lot about that. And for you to go from blue to a purple, that means is intensifying that. So you're actually incorporating a sense of magic energy into that protectiveness, which is awesome.
Is there anything in the room, like, is there anybody that has came up to you and, like, they're trying to get your attention in this room? No one has?
No, they're just standing waiting.
They're waiting?
Yeah.
For what?
For you to stop talking about it.
Are there spirits attached to people right now?
Yes, every one of you has somebody with you in this room.
Oh my god.
None of you walk
Can we
around
talk-
by yourself.
Can we talk about
Yeah,
it?
think about that.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, let's.
Actually, I have a question.
Oh,
Oh.
here we go.
You know what?
Oh my
You're getting
god.
You
Everyone-
listen to the show, right?
Here we go.
Pat-
Here we
Everyone
go.
take a deep breath.
Listen, Pat
Now
did good.
you're gonna go back and listen to all of
did
our shows
good.
because
Turn
of
her
these.
mic up. Let's
Exit
go.
all
Here we
your
go.
red
Pam-
energy right now.
Pam did good. Waited this long.
Can we all be green
my
energy
friend
for
Albert
this?
died last week from cancer, and I don't know if like there's a way of communicating to him or talking to him because some things that drives me crazy this whole week is that I didn't get to say goodbye at all, and I don't know. I just want to know if there's anything I can do to say that to him or if he knows that.
Well,
I
he
feel
does
bad.
know that, but yes, you can. You can light a candle and you can have a conversation with him. You can hold the energy and bring him right in.
I can get the spirit box out of the car.
Can we?
Wait, can't you have like?
Good.
I forgot somebody. I
You wanna
think
hear his
Richard
voice?
said something about like
I
you
do
can have
actually. I miss
a
him.
dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a dinner for that person, right, or something?
Oh, all the time. Big
Yeah.
time.
You can save a
Save a seat at the table, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
So that's
But
probably
you
something
can-
she could do.
You can just hold the energy of anybody and you can talk to them and you can. If you can't hear them talk back, they still can hear you.
Okay.
Who do you see with him?
I see a lady with him actually.
A lady
She's a short lady, but she has really long hair. She is probably like 80 years old.
Wow.
80?
About 80 years old. What's up with that, Isaac?
I don't know. I have a lot of siblings that I'm the youngest out of
A lot
five.
of
So
80-year-old siblings.
well, no, I have a lot of. I'm the youngest, so then like there's a big generation gap. So there's probably maybe like a grandma or an old aunt that I didn't know or something like that. Yeah.
What about my man Troy?
I knew you guys were gonna do this to me.
I told you that you were going to read the room.
Jesus.
This is that part.
We've entered the.
You have a dog with you. Do you know that you carry a dog around with you? Yeah. You have a dog with you.
Is there a dog that you love the most?
There's one that I always think of.
Oh, it's getting excited. It's with you all the time. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't
The
think
thing is getting
either.
cold over. Who's got a digital thermometer? Oh, never mind.
What about my man Dennis?
Angry Man Dennis.
Red.
It's all pissed off. Look at that
A
look.
bunch
in
of
his
red
eye.
people.
Actually, you have a Native American with you.
Like
That's pretty interesting.
like an ancient kind of, or more modern.
No, more ancient.
Okay.
Like 1980 kind of stuff.
Can I say a backstory on that? My mom,
It's all Billy Jack.
my mom prays for me a lot,
Okay.
and to say to say that there is something like that watching me, my belief or what I get from that is that's who my mom is sending,
Okay.
right? Like she's probably making that happen. I don't know.
She's probably aware of it subconsciously.
Well, you know his mom.
She
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
she says she talks to a bunch of people, spirit guides and stuff like that. And like I don't know how far deep she is or anything like that. I just kind of keep the conversation going. But I got in trouble like a couple years ago, and I was going through legal issues, and she told me that she had someone and a couple people praying for me. So I don't know. Is that something that kind of makes sense? I guess that I would have like they maybe
Extra protection.
well
Sure.
they sought out help from
Yeah.
someone who can help more than a recent person. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Makes a little
Possible.
interesting. Thanks, Mom.
What about my man Sean?
Your man Sean. Oh, nice. That's super helpful. No, you don't have an alien with you. You have two people that walk around with you right now. One is a big man, pretty big sized guy, almost kind of fit through the doorway. He's kind of that big.
Wow.
And
He's mad.
And
Look
then
at
you
you
have
right now,
another
too.
guy that's with you, and he's showing me an uncle. So I don't know if you have an uncle that passed that you were close to, but he's showing me my uncle, which means he's coming across as your uncle. I
Interesting.
don't know if that
Okay.
means anything.
Absolutely. The big guy, that's super interesting to me.
Ansel.
Like, Isaac is usually the big guy that hangs out with me,
Hey,
but
McDonald's.
man, I'm trying to think of anybody in my life.
Hansel, bro.
My grandfather was a pretty big dude. Is he an older man?
Bigger than you? He was bigger than you? Because you could fit through the door. I mean, you're a tall guy, right?
He's just taller than you.
Yeah, you can fit sideways.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like
I
he
can
could.
fit, yeah, sideways, frontways, whatever through the door.
Yeah, he
But
does
no,
the
my
door all the
grandfather
time.
was
It's
a big
great.
dude, and he recently
never
left us, and you know,
Your uncle recently?
no, my grandfather.
Oh, your grandfather.
Yeah.
Damn.
And do I have anybody?
We're going around the room. We're going
Hold
around
on,
the
what's
room
going
now.
on here? Can we stay on track here?
Me next. Me next.
Hello? You're so bad.
Mom,
Who's talking?
Mom,
Who's doing
Mom,
it? Is it you or him?
Mom, Mom,
Which one are you doing?
Asian woman or is that your Asian woman?
Is that you or him? Was that you?
No,
That's
that's
ice,
what are you
dude.
talking about?
not.
Okay,
like that.
all right, I'm sorry. We're out of control. Is there any? Do you see anything for my friend Cam?
She's an Asian woman with her.
Could
You
it
have an
be?
Asian woman with you?
She has an Asian woman with her.
That's cool.
Are you about to cry or are you getting mad? Are you
Wait.
gonna get cry?
Talking to.
What's happening?
Nothing. It just weird. I haven't. It's weird.
You
It's
don't
taking
know-
me back. That's all.
What you know? What
To
she's talking
what?
about?
She says she touches you on your shoulder sometimes, trying to get your attention. She's flicked the lights in your house.
She flicked the
and-
light out in my office, and she flicked the light on Wednesday.
She's trying to
and on
communicate with
Monday.
you. She wants you to
And-
let you know she's there with you and she's got your back.
This is interesting because he's saying what she went through without the.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Even before she said it.
Huh.
Damn.
Wow.
What about Jeff? That's the one I.
was
That's
good.
like
That was a
to
good
me.
one.
This is the grand finale. Like
He's got to have He's got to have a.
He has like a whole city behind him.
He does, but he only has one person with him right now, and that's the gatekeeper, because the people behind the door are not allowed to be seen right now. That's what I was just told. And I'm supposed to meet your family at
Is-
some point.
Is that because he's not
With
ready
him?
to
Yeah.
Yeah.
like he needs to go
You.
through more to
Oh.
be able to because you know how we're talking about how he's starting to see these things and feel these things in recent times. So does he need like a couple more? I don't want to say years, but like a couple more times of
experiences.
experience and going through
Yeah.
it for the gatekeeper to show him what he needs to see.
The
Maybe.
gatekeeper's not hiding it from him, he's hiding it from me. I'm not.
Oh,
So that's messed
this
up,
is
dude.
fucking.
So what?
This is
scared.
this
Dude,
is
write
mental
this down.
warfare.
So you've got
No,
stuff.
no.
So he's got stuff that he needs to go through
That
before
she
it's
doesn't need to
available to the public,
He
or
has-
like.
No,
No, he
she's
has
trying to
guides
hide
with
it.
him. He's got guides with him. Is what I'm saying. He's got people behind him, right? But there's a gatekeeper that tells me this is all you're seeing.
Yeah, you can see the
I don't
guides.
get
You're
see
not
what's back
allowed
there.
to,
I'm
because he
not
hasn't
allowed
got
to
there
be
yet.
back
But
there.
but if we want to know more about it, he needs to work on
Yes.
being more of what you can do, I guess, right? Like for
He
the
just needs to allow it because he's already has the mental block, as he stated earlier. It skipped a generation, so he already put doubt into himself. The minute he gets rid of that doubt, he's gonna be a force to reckon with.
stop
So-
fucking around, Jeff.
Why are you holding yourself back?
Fuck.
just like
Do you
get
want to
on
be
your
a
knees,
loser? Or do you want to be a winner, dude?
get on your
Let it
knees
happen.
and
Do
like
you wanna be an
accept.
You want to be an Ansel?
So, who like the gatekeeper? Is that just some like random person or like what?
The
It-
people
it's-
are,
is he-
people are
Describe that
assigned
to
to do
me.
that.
Don't get hung up on the word that I use. It's just what it's portraying to me.
Oh,
As
okay.
the guide is standing there going,
Could
yeah,
be the
there's
Easter
a lot.
Bunny
I can
for all
see
we
that
care.
there's a bunch behind you. But he's
Oh,
not letting
wow.
me see
So-
behind
bunch.
So this guide like is that just like
it. Just
a
protection.
just like
It's,
a rant? Like
it's really helping you out
Uh-huh.
because she's able to see what's going on, but he's helping you to be like, yeah, you want to see more, you need to accept this, get it going, like realize that you are what you are so that we can tell you about what's going on behind us. But he's not letting her spoil it for you.
Is that
So
But
you're
like-
like
but-
the key master, basically.
no, but I'm like just asking more so about like the guide or
Who
whatever.
that-
Is that like
you're,
a person
see,
that's
you're too focused on
no,
the guy.
I'm just
He's-
curious. You know, I
he's-
want to know everything. You know,
he's probably
I want to
anyone.
know like is that someone who's
It's
like
time
been
to
with
go
me
down.
forever?
You
or-
have
Yeah.
a
Best
keep
thing I
ranting.
can tell you
Or-
is get out of your head and allow.
Yeah.
Get out of your head, bro.
I have a,
He's focusing on the wrong stuff.
I think he's kind of asking, is that gatekeeper like the same gatekeeper that gatekeeps like him, Sean, or myself? Is like you're trying to dive into
just
who the
curious as to who
gatekeeper
it
is.
He's hung up
you
on
know?
the gatekeeper.
But that's
I
not.
called it a gatekeeper,
Yeah.
but it's just one of
It's-
his guides. It's
No,
one
I
of
was
his
just
guides.
curious as to like who it was. That's all. You know.
I don't have the name.
It's Brent.
But you can stop it.
Brent.
You can start talking to that guide, and you will get.
I'll
this.
get
This
a
is Brent coming in.
I'm gonna
Do you hear me?
faint.
You'll connect.
Hold on. Brent's telling me something.
Oh my god. What about me?
What about you?
Dude,
Do I
What do
have
you
somebody?
wanna know about?
He's funny how it said it's the grand finale, but then it ends on him.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's gonna end on Chris.
Oh, okay.
we're-
What?
All right, Tim.
Tim.
No, we didn't do Chris yet. Because we went from his dog to him.
Chris is the
Why are you
finale.
closing your eyes? Like
Who
that's
you
gonna
trying
help
to pull
it.
in?
Huh?
Who you trying to bring in?
Yeah.
he wants it to be like
No,
comfortable.
I'm just trying to relax myself.
Okay, relax.
Okay.
Makes you more nervous, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Your colors are changing, bro.
From
Stop trying
From
to
yellow
change your
to yellow.
colors, dude.
Yeah, I'm going back to yellow, guys.
You guys are too much.
from yellow to
So
yellow.
I see one person behind you, but he's coming off as a brother, even though he's not your brother from this lifetime. It's from another lifetime.
Oh shit.
Still protective of you. Wow.
Very.
So that means we had a bond. Is that who I talk to?
Probably. It says yes.
So
I don't know his name.
I call him Mike.
That's not his name.
Okay.
He doesn't know my name.
Can I keep on calling him Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. I swear to God, I call him Mike. I talk to this guy. Is there? All right.
So you're at the gym
Yeah,
and
you
you're like,
talk to a mic every day, bro.
you're like, hey Mike, you see that? And then you feel the confirmation. Is it like
It's very similar to that. My conversations are very similar.
Oh
Like you know my Africa joke that I told.
Yeah.
you ran it
remember that
through with
time?
I
Mike?
ran it through Mike.
Oh my god.
And he said it was good.
He laughed. I
lied.
assumed that he laughed.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Mike
thought
lied,
that would
dude.
be foolish by
Mike
doing that.
totally lied to you because he didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Do you want to hear the joke?
No.
Sure.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
wait.
God.
Mike's
Prepare
hey,
myself emotionally.
hey, Mike's not telling me I want to hear this though. So
Okay.
Oh.
So
It's gonna
have
be
you
bad,
ever?
right?
No, it's not.
it is because
It's really not. It's actually a really good joke. Okay. So
She's not
I-
listening. It's not good.
I went to. I was thinking, like, you know how there's a bunch of vampires or supposed to be vampires in Europe, but there's no real supposed vampires. You never hear of vampires in Africa.
Okay.
And so I was like, why? Why don't you see that? And then, so I was thinking, with my man Mike, I was like, well, vampires don't like holy water, and we all know that they bless the rains down in Africa.
That's your joke.
That was our reaction.
Okay, I won't
Was-
walk
is it
through
over?
again. I won't do it again. I promise.
Is it
See
over?
what he did there, people. There's a song about 40 years ago
Yes.
that you guys never heard of.
40?
Know it.
Wow.
It is almost 40.
35 years old, dude.
Is it 40 years?
It's almost.
35 years.
God, you guys are old.
You're like right on our tails, dude.
Barely.
What about Chris?
Chris is hiding.
I know.
Doesn't
Come
like to
on,
be
Chris.
seen. Chris pulled all his people in and said, "Nope."
That sounds about right.
You don't want to?
Set him free, dude.
Look at him. He's all, "Here you go. Let him out."
Go get him, Chris. Oh, look at them all piling in. Oh, yeah.
Okay, you don't need to bring your whole ass.
There's Grandma.
Oh,
Hi.
I didn't know there was a quinceañera happening.
They all got cameras.
Grandma's here.
Grandma?
Grandma.
They all got cameras.
I think that's the. Is it the same late last time? Didn't he
Yeah,
have?
that's the same thing that she
lady?
said last time,
Yeah.
huh? Your grandma? Your grandma really loved you, huh?
What's wrong with that?
No, I just because
Dude, love happens, bro.
they were, for one, Chris
Real
doesn't,
love.
Chris doesn't really allow himself to be loved.
Oh, how sad.
Even like, I mean, he does, but he doesn't. He wants to be
he's a
loved, but he
family
doesn't
man.
want to be loved. You know what I mean? He's sort of like that. And then, like when I was with him and his grandma, it was
That thing
I'm
moved.
not putting them on, so you can just forget it. Right? They just wanted me to put those on. It's not happening.
Yeah, I saw that.
was
yeah.
that in camera?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Yeah.
I saw
Oh,
it.
it is. Yes.
I saw it slide down.
Okay.
Oh, it's all cold
And then
right here
when-
now, too.
Right?
Is it the grandma that in Hawaii?
Hell?
So
Yeah.
when he was
It's like
with
sitting on my
her-
lap. It's like,
it was very like their relationship was it wasn't like, oh my god, like, you know what I mean? It was very like very a matter of fact, and this is what it is, and that's why I said it.
But that doesn't mean she doesn't love him.
No,
That
I
doesn't-
know, but it's
doesn't
like
mean she doesn't
super
still
love.
do her job.
Yeah, I don't. My family doesn't do that. My family doesn't love me. That's why I have a brother from a different
Mike.
freaking life.
Yeah, Mike.
Mike.
The one that's telling you the
Only
bad
that
jokes.
smart ass.
Fucking the
Oh,
bad.
it's not. He's not my only one.
No, that's
He's just
what's
my
here
main.
Right now.
Is he my main? Is he the one he's the one I talked to? Okay.
Is he the one that approved the joke?
No,
Oh,
I
he
didn't.
just lets him. You
Oh.
know, it's one of those.
I could have swore he laughed.
yeah, he's laughing at you for
yeah,
a
he laughed
terrible
at you for the
joke.
dumb joke.
He's like, yeah,
Look at
tell
this
them that
guy.
one. They're going to love it.
I tell him other jokes.
Like what?
Oh yeah.
Don't. Why would you ask us that?
Well, because that one was so bad. The next one can't be as bad.
Yeah, you're gonna regret
you
that in a
serious?
second. Probably.
Listen, guys.
Oh, my God. That's why it's not a bit.
I've been through a lot in my life, right?
Oh, here we go. This is the joke.
Yep.
I've been addicted to things, especially soap. But now
What?
I'm clean now. So what,
Oh, I'm sorry, Isaac. I'm sorry.
That
I'm sorry,
one,
you guys.
that one
Sorry.
was better than the last one. Yeah, I will agree.
told
with
you.
I must
that
have
one
died.
was
This is
better.
Not by
definitely purgatory.
much. Not by much.
think all the spirits left.
Yeah, they left. They're like, dude, this show blows.
Mike left.
Mike took off.
Mike is not gone.
He had to go clean something.
Wow.
Man. Do you see anybody around my wife, or have you?
Have I? Yeah, actually.
Just that one
When
guy.
we went to dinner the other night, there was a lady with her, and I wasn't sure if that was a family member or not.
You guys went to dinner?
With you?
Oh, that time. Okay.
Wait, you guys went to dinner?
Yeah, well, we went to after we were
Working
at the theater. We went.
You
we
wouldn't know
went
'cause you
to-
didn't show
I
up
didn't
that
go,
time.
yeah.
or
Yeah, you weren't there.
Luan took us out.
Oh, that's the Isaac everybody was mad at.
That's him. That's the guy. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Oh, there's a car in my way.
No, that was the first time.
The
my
second,
second
time is
time-
I went to a birthday party.
No, he was hiking at 11 o'clock, sending pictures.
Yeah.
I was at it was
he
my
like
nephew's
this, I'll be
birthday.
there at 12. At 3 o'clock. Where's he at?
Well, I don't know. He ended up breaking the mirror, so he's now the stepchild now.
At least he showed up, though, and tried.
I was there when
All that mattered.
All right. Well, dude, we've went on for a while, and this was awesome. It was a great conversation.
Oh, we're still doing a show. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're still on?
Hanging out. I'm learning things.
And well, thank you so much. Thank you for your time and your energy. I know I've heard that this really tires people out, and I truly appreciate like your contribution to our show tonight.
Yeah, we all do.
And we love having you in our community. You're such an awesome person.
Oh,
So thank you so much. Let's end this segment
On a
with
high note.
another award.
What?
Oh, Lane, you probably want to go.
Yeah, let's come in the middle.
You want to probably get into. Sit next to your wife. Pretend like you like her. He grunts.
Right?
He like let out a whole.
So I've been married to her.
Oh, red energy again.
To give up the cheese.
Yeah.
Oh.
Guys.
Yeah, how to give up cheese. That's why I have to see her.
All right.
Get out.
Go ahead.
Ready.
Present them, Wendy. 2020
Raised on vinyl, guys.
Best
I'm
Rock
not even in camera, so it doesn't matter.
VCMA.
Get him in the camera.
Where's the camera? Oh,
Well,
we
Best Rock.
got so many cameras, none of them are
Best
on.
Rock raised on vinyl. Well, I just
Raised
wanna
on
say,
vinyl.
You know,
Microphone.
Ventura County Music Awards 2020. This is amazing. 2020 was an incredible year, as everybody knows. We all had lots of hurdles to get over, and I don't think we'll ever see another 2020 like this again.
I don't
Ever,
think so.
and I hope not. But
It'll be different next time.
so this
Yeah.
is extra special. And I want to thank the
2022.
805 also for helping us out on this. And you know, we got some good things coming your way, and we've been practicing, and we're ready to go out there and show you guys what we got for 2021. So thank you very much. For
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Stefan?
Thank you guys. Really means a lot. You know, we try to be involved as much as we can with the music, and things like this really means a lot to us. It just shows that somebody's paying attention. That means a lot.
Do you see that?
So, you people listening out there, thank you all who voted. Thank you to everybody from the VCMAs for doing such a great job. Live streaming was an amazing thing. Thank you, Ant-Man, for being part of that, and everybody involved. Thank you guys all.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna hit a break. We still have 3 things on the docket. We have our prayers, right? Or 4 things on the docket now. So we have our prayers. We have a wheel spin. We have wheel spins. We have lit science, and we have hot nuts. We are going to try to tackle all those things in 30 minutes. So we are going to go to break, and we'll be right back after this.